Imagine this, a society where each human's identity is tied to computer code that does your job for you. You get paid a universal basic income for your code's work, and maybe the best part of it is that you don't have an annoying boss. This type of reality may not be that far off due to the adoption and creation of DAOs, or Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. Before we get started, I have a very weird favor to ask all of you. See that little subscribe button somewhere on your screen? If you could just press that for me so you don't miss any of my videos, it would truly make my day. All right, so what is a DAO? A DAO is essentially an automated organization that runs completely autonomously. A DAO can be any kind of company, such as Microsoft or even a local restaurant. The difference between a DAO and a traditional company is that a DAO doesn't need humans to operate. Now, this doesn't mean humans are completely worthless. Yet. But we'll get more into that later. These types of organizations will run even without input from the original creators. This also means no more bosses. So, now that we know what a DAO is, let's talk about how they work. DAOs are run entirely by complex programming. The code is written on smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. As new players enter the space, we may see DAOs run on other types of blockchains as well. Here's an example of how a DAO could work. Imagine a completely autonomous restaurant called DAO Eats, which has been created by a group of developers that have partnered with Michelin star restaurant owners to provide a modern alternative to traditional dining. Inside the restaurant, everything is autonomous, from chefs to waiters and all the processes in between. Smart contracts created on a blockchain like Ethereum will run daily activities, such as collecting payments for meals. The smart contracts would use the payments collected to maintain the restaurant, pay food and material vendors, and even adjust meal prices based on food costs. Technology can even be implemented to automatically adjust menu items based on seasonality or common geographic food preferences. All of this runs without the need for humans. Pretty crazy, right? Now, some people may not want to eat at a restaurant like this because they would be missing that human element. This was an extreme example, but the possibilities for DAOs are truly endless. Other examples where DAOs could play a major role would be self-driving transportation companies and gaming companies. So, will we have completely automated food restaurants or kitchens anytime soon? Probably not. But use cases for DAOs are already possible today. A more basic example would be a convenience store that knows when shelves are empty and can reorder and pay for replacement products automatically. How complex or simple a DAO is really up to the programmers behind it. Here's a question to keep you up at night. With all of this automation, will humans eventually be obsolete? Personally, I don't think so. DAOs do have stakeholders who own tokens and have voting rights. So this means humans will be involved in voting for decisions for any changes made to the DAO. DAOs are also decentralized by nature, which means there should not be a hierarchy or CEO. Any idea can be brought forward and voted on by the organization. If an idea is voted on and passed, the code to the DAO is changed and that change is effective immediately. This means that the DAO can continuously evolve and improve itself based on feedback from the shareholders. Now, all this sounds cool, but how can you or I make money from DAOs? Well, since a DAO doesn't need humans to operate, any profits would be distributed among shareholders with a DAO token. So if the DAO is successful, you could sell your tokens for a profit. If you're handy with computer programming, you could also be a developer for the DAO. So, what should we expect from DAOs? I was recently watching an interview with Elon Musk, and his viewpoint on the topic is that we will eventually move to a universal basic income due to advances in automation technology. But don't count on this anytime soon. We are just on the brink of what's possible with DAO technology, and it's definitely something to keep your eyes on for the years to come. So, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think is a good business use case for a DAO? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next video.